Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a long time, but I'm definitely going to start this whole thing up again. Kind of just took a break and a lot of life things happen. So I was going to start it up. So this video is actually going to be about a alternate communication device called Mesh or Mesh Network. And the current firmwares, and I know there's one other one I can't think off the top of my head, but the current ones, the most popular ones, is Meshcore and Meshtastic. Meshtastic being the most popular one, but I got a device I'm going to build in front of you so you can see it, and I will just give a little tidbits of information as I go through the build. So see you there. Okay, so let's begin. So these are the Meshtastic device. This is, let me take this tape off. This is the Meshtastic device. This little board, and what it particularly does, what a mesh network is a series of these connecting. It could be either a handheld device like this one I'm going to build. It can be relays or routers. I think they're changing their term which they're going to be using, and it allows you to speak to text other people. And it's a text-based network, and it is decentralized, meaning that it's not controlled by any sort of corporation, government. You don't need Wi-Fi for this. You don't need phone service for this. You don't need anything other than a cellular phone. I don't have one to show you because you guys are on it. And this little board, you can literally connect an antenna to this and a battery and just run it like this. You don't even need the case, but the case makes it cooler, makes it easier to handle, and a little bit safer, because if you drop that thing, you can damage it much easier than dropping it in here, and you might just crack the case itself. So, so if you think of this, let me make a little display, right? This is the router. Even before the router, let's say your device is here, and there's another device here, but unfortunately, there's a building mounted in the way. You will not be able to reach unless, let's take these two, unless there's someone else here that has another mesh network, Meshtastic, Meshcore here, so then you can bounce here, or you can have one up here on top. No, it's not going to stay. Of course you're not going to stay, you're rolly. On top. So you can either go here, or if something happens this one, you can here, or configure like, you know what, the signal's actually better going through here today, and can go around. But then you can have someone way over here, and you can extend for miles, which is fantastic. And it's a really cool device, and it's text-based. So no voice, no nothing like that. So let's start getting into this build a little bit. I can place this off to the side for now. I just need this guy. I do need the buttons, so I'm gonna use this little plastic, I need that too. I'm gonna use this little plastic thing to hold all the nuts and bolts and screws and all that fun stuff. I'm gonna get this out of the little baggie we have here, and that's our GPS. Don't need that. Let me make sure we're still recording. Excellent. Okay, cool. Okay, so first off, I want to place these buttons in first. We have a V4 and a V3, I am building a Heltec V4 node. So I'm going to use the V4 little series of buttons. And that's just going to go right in here. I can either put that in now or put it in later. But one thing in the order you have to go in, so you won't cry, because I will cry along with you, is, sorry, screw this, is you have to put the antenna on. And I think I brought some extra antennas. Excellent. I'll put these little guys to the side. I'm working on that. You have to put the antenna on before you put the power on, or else you're gonna fry your little board. This thing will be kaput and you're out of X amount of dollars you spent. So you can see here, let me get into the camera to see if you can see it. You can see the little nut shape. So you're gonna want this little nut shape to fit in there snug, exactly how it was meant to be. So we're gonna put that in, turn it a little bit until it gets in there proper. There we go. And then I want to, because this is typically pretty thick, this plastic, so you're not gonna have much to go off of. I'm gonna put the thin guy on there to kind of grip into it. Should I? No, let's not put that guy actually. Let's put that guy and then this guy. I think these two can fit. Let's do that. Yep, let's do that. And I'm going to grab this guy and I'm going to tighten it. I'm going to tighten it, finger tighten, and then you may or may not hear my daughter out there. She's having a bad night. I don't know what happened, but she started freaking out. Nice and tight. Okay, that should be good. And then I'm going to connect the antenna. In fact, technically I don't have to. I'm going to actually do this, connect all this, and then I will connect the antenna. So what I'm going to do is come in here. Get rid of this thing. Keep forgetting to take that thing out. Okay. All I'm going to do is just fish. There's this little channel. You just fish the little antenna through that channel. So you're just going to go doop 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 doop. You want to give a little slack here, so you're just not putting too much tension on. As I say it, I should probably take a little bit more tension out. There we go. So you're not putting so much tension on the antenna wire there. Put it in. And then goes around. And then this thing's a pain. So this little connector is actually going to go on the screen side right here. Let's see if right there. So it's very small, it's very tough, and this is where a lot of people struggle. And this is where I'm not going to struggle, right? Let's hope not. Aha! I didn't struggle. Cool. So I'm gonna tuck that in, and what you should do is, this is the USB-C end. You're gonna kind of have to angle it downwards to get it into its little notch. So you angle it down a little bit, and it should go in there nice and smooth. All I'm gonna do is just fish this wire underneath the board. Kind of just make it to just aesthetically pleasing to me. You may not care about it, and that's fine. You don't have to. You can let it kind of flip up there, up top. You can do that, it's fine. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is put on the antenna. Cool. Antenna's all the way, and there's still like this teeny little gap. That's fantastic. Now, since the antenna's on, I can put the battery on. The battery may be a little difficult how I put this on last. May want to put it on, or lift the board up and then put it on. Let's see if I can get it in. So, I'm just going to lift the board up. Put on the 4. In fact, I can probably tuck this away a little bit better. Actually, that works. So what I'm going to do, going to be honest with you guys, I built one before this video, and two things. With these stickers, I noticed that it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter if you stick it on the device or not. What does matter is it adds cushioning. So what you could do is stick it to the bottom here, and you'll want this chip at least facing up. Okay, so my phone cut off. I was saying that you stick the sticker at the bottom here, but I also stuck one at the bottom here. Just adds some cushion. You don't have to do it, but you can. I don't think I really did anything else since then, other than just add the long sticker. Here's a little wrapper thing, long sticker to the back on the case rather than on the battery, so that I can remove the battery if I ever need to, or remove the GPS if I ever need to. So there's that. So I'm going to close this bad boy up. If I'm repeating myself, then so be it. What I said afterwards was the mesh network is created by you and me. We set it up, we monitor it. It's not monitored by the FCC like ham radios are. So this is a text-based Wi-Fi. You can connect to Wi-Fi, there's options, but theoretically you can have no Wi-Fi, no cell phone service. It's just strictly Bluetooth to this, unless you have a device that actually has a keyboard on it and all sorts of things. But Bluetooth, so your tablet, your phone, Bluetooth to this thing, and then this thing connects to other of these devices. Cool, right? Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is put this case on. And right here you see a little slit, and then over here, sorry, I gotta get in the light, a little slit, and then here's a screw hole. So what I'm gonna do is put one of these little things, these little square things, very, very small. I'm gonna put one of those square things in that slot, and then I put a screw into it, into the screw side. So it's kind of like a little nut and bolt kind of thing. So I slip that in there, and then I get one of the long screws. And then I'm gonna do a like what the mechanics do, a little star pattern bolt on.
Get it here. We got another one. I'm gonna do it. I did that one. This side lifted a little bit. So I'm gonna just put it in here. Put that in there. So seal that down. This is actually where the GPS is housed. And I'm gonna go. Let's see, where's another good place to go? I'm gonna go down. I may just go into this little slot right here. There we go. I'm gonna go to this little spot right here. There's a little wire sticking in the way there. I'm gonna focus over. Grab that bad boy. Voila. Can I get one more? No, two more. My bad. Two mas. I'm just gonna show this one in there. This one in there. So I'm gonna do it. There, and then I'm just gonna screw in.
And here we go. It is now operating. Now the only thing I need to do is to flash either Meshtastic or Meshcore to it. And that I'll do on another video. I just want to show you a quick little video putting this bad boy together. Like I said, most important thing that you've got out of this, if you're going to put yours together, not buying one that's put together, is put the antenna on. You know, that little cable I had to the board and the antenna on. You have to put the antenna on before you put the battery on. And if you want to change your antenna, make sure you turn off the power, because there's some devices will actually have a power switch, this one doesn't. So you'll have to open this up, disconnect the battery, and make sure this little screen turns off before you take off the antenna to put on another one. That is critical because you'll burn out your boards. And a lot of other people made that mistake, and I learned from them and learned from me, and also you learn from them, learn from peoples. Don't do that, because you're going to be out on, depending on how much you spend, you may be out on, if you find a good deal, 14 bucks, you may be out on 30 bucks. You'll be out on money. And that's not the deal about it. You want to make sure you save as much money and have as much fun as possible. Let me get the camera facing me and all the light stuff. I'll see you soon. Alrighty, I hope you enjoyed that little video. It was quick and dirty, but it's part of the learning process on how to extend and enhance your communication, right? We always use that acronym PACE. We gotta make sure we use PACE, because PACE is what helps us. It's basically our plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D, right? So, you know, I'm going to go through it. So PACE is primary, alternate, contingency, and emergency. So always our primary for communication, for the most part, like 99.9% of the people, is our cell phone to cell service. And that goes out. What's your next one? Is it Meshtastic or Meshcore? Who knows? Could it be a little walkie-talkie that you got from Walmart? Maybe. It can be a GMRS radio system that you picked up and you got your license, but you just pay for once, and it's good up to 10 family members. And it's good for 10 years, something like that. I can be wrong, don't quote me. Or it can be a ham radio license. Or it can be anything, right? Smoke. We'll start smoke signals. But make sure you start filling in your PACE for communications, power generation, water, food, right? But this is one of them. This is one of my new additions to my PACE of communication, and you should do so too. Think that through. But I appreciate you guys being here. I really and truly do. Please take care of yourself, take care of your family, and make sure you keep that shield wall up.
When darkness falls, we won't be alone. In the strength of our unity we have grown.